Hello, bloggers. World of blogging. I haven't done one of these in a long while. I sort of got a temporary job for the past 2 weeks, and that took up a lot of time. And my boyfriend's out of town. He's coming back tonight, so I don't have him yelling at me from the other room that we need to eat breakfast so I can do this. A lot of crazy crap has been happening in the world that I wanted to talk about. Let's see, where shall I start? Here's the temporary job. That was kind of fun. I worked with a bunch of people that I used to work with at my old job, which is how they contacted me. Oh man, it seems like the world's just falling to pieces. Let's start with, I watched United 93 last night. That's the movie about September 11th, 2001, 9/11, where, you know, all the planes were hijacked and 2 were crashed into the World Trade Center and 1 was crashed into the Pentagon, and then there was a 4th plane, United 93, where apparently the passengers rioted and prevented the plane from reaching its destination, which I believe people are stating was the White House. I'm not quite sure why I watched the movie. It was a little bit of fascination with maybe a bird's eye view of what it was like to be on one of those planes. I thought it was a good idea that they did the movie of September 11th from the point of view of the plane, that actually the passengers took action once they realized what was happening and attacked them, the terrorists. I kept getting teary in the beginning, like the people are getting on the plane and this one guy almost misses the flight, and he's like, "Ooh, here just in time." And then they started getting reports of one plane, I think it was American 11, being hijacked, and United 93, according to the movie. Now this is the movie, whether or not it's all reality or it's a little bit of reality, you know, made into a cinematic feature for entertainment. I mean, not directly entertainment, but you know, for movie value. And then the plane took off and I got teary again. And then it started building and building, and the terrorists took over and were stabbing people and got in the cockpit. And once the passengers, there were lots of scenes of the passengers calling their loved ones saying goodbye. And that upset me, because we know that was real because they have lots of the recorded messages. I'm getting a little misty right now thinking about it. And just the terror that goes along with that. And then their loved ones telling them what was going on, and they realized there was no way they were going to survive anyway. And when they revolted, I was literally bursting. Oh, I've got to record, otherwise it's going to shut off. That they had nothing to lose. And I was so emotionally, violently responsive to that sequence in the movie, which is the very end of the movie. But it allowed me to exercise some of the anger I have towards the terrorists. And there's anger, trust me. I mean, I may talk about that I think the war is bull malarkey, and it is. Because we're not fighting the people who attacked us 9/11, we're fighting some other people that... I was watching Bill Maher after it, and this one guy was on there, and he's like, there's evidence that Al-Qaeda had connections to Saddam Hussein. Okay, it's possible, but is there any proof that Saddam Hussein was behind the attacks on 9/11? I'm sure Al-Qaeda has lots of contacts and connections with lots of Middle Eastern countries. But that doesn't mean they were directly behind the attack. And so if we're going to attack Iraq because they had some connection with them, then we have to attack everyone who has some connection with them. And apparently, 2 of the pilots were from Saudi Arabia. We didn't attack Saudi Arabia. We attacked Iraq. And I believe it's because our government knew it would be easy to overthrow Saddam, but didn't think ahead of the fucked up situation we were going to cause to the innocent people that do live in that country. Our government, I believe, would like us all to think that, you know, every Iraqi is evil and hates America, and it's just not true. Just like every American isn't evil and hates Iraq. It's just insane. Anyway, the movie was really good. One of the terrorists seemed... They didn't really make it like he had doubts, but right before he got on the plane, he called someone and said he loved them. And, you know, that's kind of a human emotion. That sounds weird, but it's, you know, it showed that he might possibly have something to lose. And he delayed not attacking because he claimed he was waiting for the right time. And I don't know if it was so much trying to show that one of the terrorists was having second thoughts, but I think it showed that people are people, and it's possible that one of them did, I guess, but it just... so that people don't think that just because someone is Middle Eastern, that they're evil and part of this extremist group that did hijack our planes and crash them into towers. It's important for everyone to understand that. It's important for us to have our anger over it, but it's important to direct it in the proper manner so that we don't become as bad as the people who attacked us. That's the point I'm trying to make, I guess. I don't know. There's the serious part of my bloggy blog. I'm already at 7 minutes. This is going to be divided up because I got lots to talk about. Okay, let's see. Perez Hilton. All I have to say is he was on Chelsea Handler's new show, Chelsea Lately, last night. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know why he thinks changing his hair color like that makes him look good. I'm not even quite sure how old he is, but he has this little, like, starter of a mustache like he's in high school. It's like, dude, you need to keep shaving it until it grows in thicker. See? I have... although it's kind of... I don't know, it's always been kind of light on the sides, but still, seriously. And you know, I don't know. I don't want to talk about people because they're overweight and stuff, because I'm overweight, but I don't know. He's not doing anything to flatter him, and he used to be thinner when, I guess, he had pictures taken with Perez Hilton, which is why he's sort of famous, is because their names are sort of the same, and I guess people thought he was related, and then he had to tell them they weren't. That's all speculation. I don't know that for a fact. But whatever. He was on there, and he seemed like the stereotypical super geek fat boy with social issues who can't relate to anyone, and all he can do is gossip about whatever. I don't know. He gets on my nerves, and I'm so over Perez Hilton. I've never been to his blog. I've just seen him every now and then, and he just seems to spew crap, and I'm over that. Anyway, so after the last time I contacted you all, I have another subscriber. Yay me! I now have 3! So subscribers to my video, I want to give a shout out to Film Junkie, who I don't believe has uploaded. He was my first one. Yeah, he hasn't uploaded anything new in like over a month. Then there's RN Instructor. Our instructor, I mean, it's RNN Instructor, but I don't know how to pronounce that other than our instructor. And then Brutus455. So I'm appreciating me some of that. Brutus posted on one of my... Here it is. Hi, nice video blogs. You are cute and funny. Thanks. Keep them coming. Check your website. Love Madonna too. Cheers. Madonna rocks.